Everything is fine. What's up, people? We got Teru here, ready to terrorize the terrorize the terries, terrorize the terrorize. What we got today is some hates. Look at him. He's so hateful. He's a hater's hater. Yes. What's going on is basically the army's going to the Great Tree. They're going to destroy it. Destroy that Great Tree, Bussy. And they're going to help out the world by stopping the miasma, because that's obviously going to stop the miasma, right? Right? We just need to kill the Great Tree. Guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. I don't know why you haven't thought of this before. Come on, man. Jeez, what are you stupid? What are you stupid? You retarded? So, yeah, like I said, what we're doing here is just jump into Mr. Great Tree here. We're gonna get a cutscene, and then we will. I believe this one actually has a boss. Of course, like I told you guys before, the bosses are all chopped liver to me at this point. They don't stand a damn chance. You know, during most of the mythology quests, the bosses are going to be quite easy, because I believe mythologies are supposed to be completed like near version 1 or so. I'm not doing that because it's not like they're boring, but they're just like they're like okay quests that you really don't need the context for. It actually makes a lot more sense if you do the context for them when you have to do them in the story. So that is indeed what we will do. This one, of course, you need to do before you get the druid quest done. So that's my whole spiel there. The old gameplay spiel there. Story-wise, yes, we have our King Nicole. He's like, the Eltona continent is going to be destroyed by the miasma, so we have to kill you. We have to kill the tree. The chief is just like, well, you're stupid. Yes, the Dark Tree Chief is a man of few words, but I also believe it's because he's very weak. He doesn't have much strength left because he's been basically fighting the miasma here the entire time, and that's what we'll learn here. The miasma is not spreading more because of the Dark Tree. It's basically the Dark Tree is what is stopping the miasma from spreading crazily fast, right? And what we're gonna learn here after we fight this boss is that raising the child, the miasma child, Happa over here, actually helped out the elves because it gave them a savior, of sorts. Damn, people just dying over here and shit. Oh my god. Yes, a savior of sorts, because obviously if regular elves get infected by miasma, aka people who don't have pure hearts and are there with fire and anguish in them, they turn into monsters, essentially. And they get very evil. Very evil. Let me drink a little bit because my throat's hurting a little bit. Try to cough real quick there. But yeah. We have the purest of hearts here to help us through this crisis. And yeah, cutting down the Great Tree is only going to disturb us and take out the tree even faster. Which of course is what we don't need. That's also kind of crazy that everybody got a special there. Like, what the hell? Like, Ember got a special, Reyna got a special. It was crazy. Of course, Reyna's special is a lot better because she's Ranichu. She's the holy dragon of foxes. That's true lore. That's true real lore right there. Yep, I would never lie. But yeah, over here you'll see that the miasma is getting taken away by the Dark Tree. So this is what they're figuring out, and what you need to do, like I said last time, when we are met with new information, we gotta alter the plan, Like imagine if the king saw this and he was like, well, but we came here to kill the Dark Tree though, so we're still gonna do it because that's just what I thought was the right choice. So I'm just gonna stick with that because I thought that was the right choice. So because like our said we're gonna do it, we're just gonna do it, Because you guys may not know this, but the king can fight. The king got hands, right? So he could probably slice up the Dark Tree himself right now. But we understand now, thanks to the Tree Chief, And now the tree chief is actually going to tell us why he kicked the kid out, because it's like the tree is not lasting anymore, and that's why it's spreading more, even though, you know, the tree is still doing its work to stop the spread, because it's not as strong anymore. The whole reason why the kid was able to last here is because of the dark tree, you know. It was sort of protecting him from the miasma. And of course, just like most drugs or antidotes or cures, because he was sort of slightly introduced to a little bit of it at a time, he's now very much immune. Not like super immune, but immune enough to be able to do what he needs to do over in our next section of the quest line, which we'll get into in our last one. But yes, I would say, guys, it's very easy. It's very easy to be a hater when you just don't get it. When you are on the outside looking in and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? What are these weirdos doing this weird shit? I don't know what's happening. I'm just a lowly Minecraft zombie or spider or what. I don't know. I'm a slime. I'm a level 1 slime. I don't know what's going on here. But when you realize that your hate is just from misunderstanding, you know, because that's what humans do. We don't understand things, and then our brain is going to fill in the details. And most often when we don't understand and our brain fills in details, those details that the brain fills in are very wrong. They're very wrong. They're very stupid details. I know it. I'm a schizo, so I tend to, you know, whenever my brain fills in details, I'm like, yes, but we're gonna learn more. But we need to learn more, and eventually that just leads to me learning too much. There's like an even amount of thinking you need to do on things, you know, of pondering, of expounding. I'm trying to find that balance, because I usually go a little bit overboard. You got to take things seriously, but a measured level of seriousness, right? And I think that's Dr. Hani's fault as well. They tend to think a little bit too hard on that shit. But now that they have an objective, and they have Happa, the demon miasma boy, our boy, things are gonna go a little bit easier, hopefully. So let's find out how easy they'll be in the next part, in the next section that we're gonna get into here. I hope you guys will join me when we talk about the end of the quest. We'll talk about finding our purpose. I think that's what it's gonna be. I think so. What am I gonna name this? I already have the names here. Oh shit, I got that right. Finding your purpose. That's it, guys. That's the one. Okay. You stop being stupid. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Get like me. Never met a motherfucker fresh like me. All these motherfuckers wanna dress like me, but the chrome to your dome make you sweat like me.